Hi guys, it's me, Stacy, aka Plant Diva 2, back at you with what? Another video. It's been a month. It's been a long month, but a pretty good month. I mean, it's not 2020 anymore. Hey. Anyway, I wanted to get on here and show you guys the plants that I received in January 2021. There was quite a few. I want to take a second out to thank all of my subscribers for taking the time out to hit that subscribe button, to watch any of my videos, to put like, press like, any comments that you might have made to me. I just really appreciate it. I really do, because when I started this out, it was literally just for me to document my plant growth, so I could see how my plants have flourished and thrived, and all the good stuff. And then it became, well, I watch YouTube all the time. Let's make some videos. And now that I'm making videos, I'm like, I've got so many ideas on the videos, but I see the same ideas that I have on other people's videos. So I'm like, well, I don't really want to do that. So I haven't been making any for the last couple weeks. So I knew I was going to do the plant haul. I always do a plant haul because you guys, I've got a lot of plants. And I've done the tour, and I've shown you every plant in my house except for maybe 3 or 4. Only because I skipped over them or forgot about them. But I've moved my plant room around. I'm about to do the plant wall in my plant room. That feature wall, the one that makes you go, wow. That's the wall I'm about to do right now. So I'm thinking that's going to be a video, but I'm not really sure if you guys want to see that or not. So if you could, let me know by thumbs upping if you do, and thumbs downing if you don't. So if you don't want to see the video of me redoing my plant wall in my plant room, I won't do it. I'll figure out something else to do. I'm creative. I can figure out something. I mean, I've done the grocery store thing, and I don't have a problem doing that, but the grocery stores around me seem to be breaking it all the way down to where they don't really have the plants that they had during the summer, which I can understand because it's winter. And the nursery, there's only one. Well, there's 2. One's in Michigan, one's in Indiana. The one that's here, I go to every week, and if I see anything in there that just like blows my mind, I gotta show you, I will. I'm gonna do a few of my own personal plant journeys, and then show you how that's going. I want to do a new growth, because all of my plants, for it to be winter, they don't know it, and I think everybody's probably going through the same thing, where some plants have gone dormant, but a lot of them are just like, hello, this is what we was talking about. They're all thriving. So I'm going to show you that. But once again, I want to thank everyone that has taken time out to subscribe to my channel. It blows my mind that the amount of people that I have are really watching my videos. I mean, I didn't think anybody was into plants until I started watching YouTube, and then I see people in the stores, and they're just asking all kind of questions, and I mean, it's kind of cool, I mean, I like to be able to inform certain people on certain things because they don't already know. Like, I met one lady, Cecilia, girl, that's, you know who you are. We gonna hook up. I got all these plans for you. I ain't playing. I got a lot of plans for you, so whenever this snow out here, because, she lives farther. She lives like an hour away from me, and it's colder where she is than it is where I'm at, so imagine that. Okay, let's get to this plant haul, because we're at like 4 minutes already, and all I've done is talk. I haven't shown you guys shit. But that's kind of how plant hauls can be, huh? Alright, we're going to start off with lindens. Did I say lindens? I said lindens, yes. I went in there right after Christmas to see what they had, and they had nothing really that I didn't already have. So I grabbed a little mini fern, but it did not do good. It has not. I mean, I probably got. Okay, let's be honest. It's a little pot about this big, 1-inch pot. I forgot about it. Just about a week. Forgot. By the time I realized that I forgot about this little bitty fern, it started turning brown. So, of course, I cut off the brown, and I immediately put it in my what? Community chamber. This is what I call it anyways. I got it at Goodwill. I don't really know what it was intended for. It had to be a display box of some sort because it's made out of plexiglass and wood. And the top is plexiglass, and it just, literally the whole thing just comes off. So I slide it from back and forth to let it get some air. But it's a humidity chamber. It's where I put all those plants that are really thirsty for humidity. And it's one of them. So I put it in with the goldfish, my goldfish terrarium. It's actually in there too. It's right here. Let's see. Yeah, it's right there. So it's in there. So the fern is actually inside of here, inside of there. But hey, it helped it because I can see the little bitty fronds new coming up. So I'm happy about it. So I guess it's happy about it too. Oh God, look at my hands. I was just, and I just put lotion on them, y'all. I swear. Living in Indiana and working hard as I have all my life, first thing to show age is these. Oh, it's sad. Okay, so that was a mini fern. It was like $2.99. I can't remember exactly what it was called. It's a dwarf something, y'all. It's really cute. It's just a little mini fern. Okay. Then I went to Walmart. Walmart has plants during the winter more than they do during the summer. It's crazy. So I went in there, and of course, everything that they had, I had. Well, not everything, but that I was interested in, that I would actually have, I already had. And I saw lemon button fern. Can you guys see it? Is it focusing on? Isn't that cute? So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed it. I think it was like $2.94. It literally goes in here. He's got a whole spot in there for that because it's a fern, a little fern at that. So what else? Then how much? I said that was $2.94 at Walmart. They didn't really have much there that I really was looking for an old man cactus, but I'll show you that in a minute because I did find an old man cactus, and I don't think I got it at that Walmart. I think I got it at another Walmart. But then I went to Home Depot. A friend wanted to go get something to eat, and he wanted me to drive, of course. So I went ahead and took him, but of course we went to Home Depot because it's right around the corner, and I grabbed a Euphorbia trigona rubra. Can you see that? Can you see the price? $5.98. It's an African milk tree. Did not have one of these. It's just always been so interesting to me. I was like, oh, it's so cute. Now I have the one that does not have these petals. It's all green. And it might be an African milk tree too, but just don't have the petals. I don't know. But I grabbed this one because it was only $6 at Home Depot. And I thought it was kind of cool. I like it. Then, I went across the street to Martin's. Y'all don't need to know that, where they're located, huh? Because it's in Indiana. But anyway, I went to Martin's grocery store, and I got, okay. I'll be having blank moments, just like, I know I'm saying something, but then, what the fuck was I saying? What the heck was I saying? That type of thing, Okay, so this one is from Martin's. It's a dwarf Japanese holly. Why I'm into so many ferns, I guess because my Bostons are doing pretty good, that I want to try other ferns. But yeah, it's so cute. It's a dwarf Japanese holly. Can you see it? Is it? Yeah, there we go. I thought it was pretty cool. I really did. I've never... I like ferns, so we're going to go ahead and see what that one does with us. As long as I keep it moist, you know, don't ever let it really dry out, because ferns do not like to dry out. Like, let me see. Yeah, my button fern, it's heavy. And just make sure the pot's always heavy. That's my tip for ferns. Whenever you get to a point where you pick up your fern and it's like too light, it's almost about to die. You better hurry up and get that bad boy to some water. That's all I can say about that one, because they don't play. Okay, next door, Lowe's. So, Walmart, Home Depot, Martin's, now we're at Lowe's. Yeah. At Lowe's, I walked in, and it was cold, damaged city everywhere. Or they just didn't water it, or all their plants were just... It was so sad. I was just like, oh my God. It's like, and they're by the door, so every time the door opens, the giraffe just... I'm like, this is ridiculous. But they have these beautiful pots with all these plants in them, and the plants are dying. But the pots. Now you guys have seen these. Now this is the plant that was in it. Can you tell what it is? Fruitonia. Okay, now you see those leaves right there? I cut this completely back, and I have 4 of these. 4. This is, I don't want to put it in there because it's hard to get it out, but this is what it looked like. Okay, and they were $12.88, $12.98 or 88 cents. Too dang much for a Fruitonia for one. The pot is cute, but it ain't $12 worth of cute. So I asked the guy. I was like, you know, there was a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them, and I'm like, can we hook up a deal? Because I really just want the pot. I don't really even care about the plant. And he was like, let me see what I can do. He was like, well, can I mark it down to $1? Will you take it? Mm-hmm. Yes, I will. And I wasn't going to be greedy, because I figured if he was marking them down for me, he was just going to mark the rest of them down, and somebody else could come in and be lucky enough to get them, right? So I got 3 this size. There's another one that's pattern is similar to this, but a little different. Then there was, a small one like this. Now they all have Fruitonias. See the difference? They're different in sizes. Okay. But this one had a... alocasia African mask. Had an alocasia African mask. Dead. There wasn't even any green on it. It was so dead. And I'm like, well, this one, how much? Now, this was originally $19.99. $4. I will take that bad boy home with me, because I like that pot. Now, remember, I've got this one and a smaller one, the same size as this. It's up there. I didn't feel like getting all these pots down. I already put them in their little homes, and they're happy. But $1, $4. Plant was dying. Plant just gone. But now these have bulbs. You know, they have the tubulars or whatever. So I dug those out, and I put those in moss. So we'll see what happens. But the planter, $4. I would have paid $4 anyway. You know what I'm saying? Without the tubulars or whatever possibility. But like I said, there was 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one is in the humidity chamber. And it's in this box, okay? Now remember, I cut them all. They had no leaves whatsoever. Now do you see the growth? How they've all got little bitty, just little leaves growing back. I was going to throw them away, But then I thought about it. Nothing really dies. I mean, it has to really be dead, dead. So I cut them, and this was no, this was a week ago. This was last week. I did this last week. Yeah, last week. So I got 4 Phoetonias with 4 pots. All 4 of the pots are different. Then I got one like this, and then one of these in this size. So in total, I got what? 5 pots, and I paid $8. $8. I got 5 plants, and I paid $8 because Phoetonias snap back. You can take a healthy Phoetonia and just be like, no, let me see it. Well, let me watch it grow. Cut all the leaves off of it, sit it in the corner, water it like you would water it if it had leaves, and I'm guaranteeing they're all going to grow back. And if not, they'll be stronger and healthier. I'm going to show you guys probably in a month or so. See what they look like then. I might even actually put them all together in one pot because I don't really need 4 Phoetonias. I just don't. But when they grow out, maybe I'll sell them. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that was 4 of those. And I got those from Lowe's this month. And then lindens, I went back because I go every week. And this week I didn't see anything. They had plants, believe you me. They had plants, baby. But I didn't see anything that I really had to have or really wanted. So I was like, But then I started talking to the lady who works there, and she was just so chatty, which was great because it was 8 o'clock in the morning and wasn't nobody in there but me and her. So, we had a discussion. We talked a lot. I learned some things. I think she learned some things, which was really, it was really cool feeling to somebody that works in a garden center, and I was able to tell her some things. But I decided that I was going to go ahead and get a plant because I had already went in there. God, it's so heavy. And this is the plant I decided to get. Do you see it? Look at it. Now look at how it goes from light green to dark green. It's kind of like it's marbled. I know it's just a spider plant. I do realize that, y'all. I do understand. But, I did go in there and, I don't know. I have been looking at them, but I decided I wasn't going to get them the last few times I went in there because my last video, Christmas, I got the 2 pothos spider baskets combined, and so now I've got spider plants up the wahoo. But something about this one is the coloring. Mine don't look like this. I understand it's a spider pup, but mine don't look like this. So I'm like, why not? And for, is that focusing? $3.99. Why not? So I'm walking around with this, and I'm talking to the lady, and she goes over to the cactus section. I'm asking her, I'm like, oh, I've been meaning to ask somebody in here, this plant over here that you guys have, the, yeah, devil's backbone. Can y'all see? Devil's backbone. Now, they've had the same plant every time I've gone in there, and it's in the corner, and it's huge. It's big. And I asked her, I said, well, why, you guys propagate plants, right? Why don't you guys ever propagate this plant, so people would buy this one? And she was like, oh, honey, you want a cutting? Excuse me? You can do that? She grabbed some scissors, god dang it, and cut. You want some more? I was like, no. She's like, yeah, here, take these. Two. I've got 3. Yeah, 3 or 4. Just out the kindness out of her heart, because I asked her, why don't they propagate these to make more for us to buy? And she was like, I don't know, but you want some? And cut. Yes, ma'am. I sure do. Thank you so much. oh, I hope I'm saying this right. Becky from Linden's Gardens. Ah, girl, I got it in the water. Nothing so far, but we will see. We will see. Yes, yes, ma'am, we will. And I want to thank you so much for that cutting. That was so sweet of you. You did not have to do that. I'm so thankful. Thank you. I really do. And I will be back next week. Hopefully I'll see you then, girl. Okay. She not only gave me the cuttings that same day. It was after Christmas, of course. It was like 2, maybe 3 weeks after Christmas, because this was last week. She was like, oh, and when you leave, grab a poinsettia. Huh? She's like, girl, go ahead, grab a poinsettia. I can't give them away. I was like, a plant? She's like, yeah, go ahead and grab one. So, I did. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? She said, they're just going to die. I was like, yeah, unless you really try to take care of it. She was like, yeah, but nobody really wants to take care of them after Christmas. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah. It's got a cage on it. I love this cage thing. I wish I could buy cages like this. Just these cage things. Oh, I love it. And, wait, where's the price? This is how much it originally was. But she gave it to me because it was after Christmas. And like she said, nobody's going to want poinsettia after Christmas. But, your girl here, Plant Diva, free plant. Beautiful plant at that. She'll take it. Yeah, all day. And then when I was walking, after I grabbed that one, I was like, thank you so much. It's so beautiful. I so appreciate it, Thanking her for being generous enough to give me not only the cuttings, but a free plant. And I look down and I see they've got white ones. But it's so cute. Look at it. It's a white one, though. I was like, oh, I think I want the white one instead. She said, no, girl, take that one, too. Huh? Yeah. It's going bye-bye. Tell him bye-bye. He's coming home with me. And now I have a white poinsettia and a red poinsettia. Well, I actually have I have a little one like this one, but all the leaves came off. It was red. 88 cents at Lowe's. That was in my last haul. But, yeah, so she just, oh, and how much was that one? Did it have a price on it? Yep. $6.99. So, poinsettias. That was just I was just so happy. I was like, hey, it's after Christmas present. Or early birthday present, one of the two, however you want to look at it. Because February next month, yes, baby, yes. It's my birthday month. Valentine's Day is on the 14th, and my birthday's on the 27th. So the whole month belongs to who? Plant Diva, yes it does. I thought you knew. Back to the plant haul, girl. You just rambling. Oh. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Had a phone call. Had to answer it. Could have been an emergency, I got kids and grandkids, so I always have to check my phone. So, where were we at? I have shown you my lemon button fern. I have shown you my Japanese holly, dwarf holly fern. I have shown you the Fretonias. What else did I get? I got a lot more. I actually got something else from Linden's. Homo Olomina. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she just beautiful? Look at her. Look at her. Look at how she shines. Did not wipe her leaves. Do you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. She was $19.99 at Linden's. I got her instead of getting a philodendron. Wasn't even sure which philodendron it was, but I think I already have it, so I didn't get it. I got this one instead, and I'm so glad I did, because it was the last one. But when I went back, they had them again, half the size, same price. Yeah, because the growers, that's what they're doing. They're jacking the prices up. So they have to, as a company, to make some money, you know, you got to price it from what you're going to make a little bit of money off of it. So I was so thankful that I bought it when I did. Half the plant, I'm telling you, half of this plant, same price. I was just like, I just bought that plant like 2 weeks ago, and it was a lot bigger than that. And she was like, I know. Because I was talking to the grower, or not the grower, but one of the workers there, Becky. I'm hoping I'm saying Becky, right. And it was just crazy. It was like, wait, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, they've jacked prices up. Okay, what is my next plant? My next plant is, I went to Lowe's, and I was in a hurry. You know, it was like really late. None of the lights were on in the green garden section. Hello, the garden section. There was no lights on. So I'm looking around, and I'm like, dang, everything looks so familiar. I've seen all this. There's nothing new. And then I started to come around the corner, and I stepped on something. And I'm like, oh shit, what did I step on? Can you see this? Yeah. Costa Farms, one of their trending tropicals. It's the Polly, I think it's called. You see it? Yeah. Stepped on it. So that meant what? They have these plants in my area, in my Lowe's. What? Oh. So I picked this up real quick, and I went to the front, and I asked them, do you have any more? Because this is all I found, and it was on the floor, and I stepped on it. And she was like, they're back there somewhere. I was like, it's so dark I can't see. She was like, well, if you come back in the morning, they'll be turning, the automatic lights will come back on. I was like, all right, do you mind if I take this? You know, because like it's been stepped on. I'm going to see if I can revive it. She's like, sure, go ahead. Thank you. So I have a cutting of the Polybothria. I can't even, I don't know. But it wasn't a plant that I wanted to buy anyway. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. When I seen it on the trending tropicals, when you guys are doing videos and whatever, it's not one of them I want. But a cutting, I did. And it's free. And if it sprouts, I got a free plant. Another free plant. Wow. I was like, okay. Went to Linden's again because, yes, I go once a week. So I've already shown you 3 plants, 3 weeks. This is the 4th week. 4th plant. Oh. Literally did not see anything. That's not even true, you guys. I was about to straight lie to y'all. That's not true. I didn't even get that from Linden's. Rewind. We're done with Linden's. I didn't get anything else from Linden's. I need to quit lying. Where did I get this plant from? I know. I wanted Starbucks. So I went to Martin's, because Martin's and Starbucks, or Starbucks is in Martin's in my area. And it's cheaper by $1. I don't know why, but it is. It's cheaper by $1. Whatever you get, it's always going to be cheaper. So I went in there, and I was going to get a Starbucks. But then I realized, hey, they got plants. So, of course, I went to the garden center. And this is a brand new Martin's. I mean, like, brand freaking new. Like, it's only been open for 3 months, maybe? I watched them literally build that mug. Every time you drive by, you know, that type of thing. We're like, oh, the building's getting this much farther, you know. That type of thing. Brand new building. So I was like, okay. I went to their garden center, and their garden center is really cute. And it's not huge. It's really cute, you know. It's got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But when I looked around the corner, they had, yes, another man. And you know, I know what this is called, huh? It's a red Maranta. I started to call that Mandarin orange because I'm looking at my orange Mandarin plant and never mind. Anyway, so I got this one for, how much are you again? Oh yeah, $2.99. Can we see that? Yes. Because the one that I have right now has been, I mean, it's big and it's grown a lot of leaves, but they're dying off. And I don't know if it's something I'm doing, if it's because of my temperature drop in my house, or what it is. But every day it's got 2 new yellow leaves, so I cut them off. And I come the next day and it's got 2 more. So I said, okay, you know what? We're not going to keep playing this game. I just stopped cutting them off altogether. I'm going to let you go ahead and suck the juice out of this one leaf, or these 2 leaves that are dying on here. And I'm going to cut them off, and you're going to stop this shit. Because you're not supposed to be doing this. You are a big, beautiful plant. You get humidity right up underneath you. Matter of fact, let me... Oh. You see this? I had to retransplant it because it got so big. You see this? Yeah. I've had this plant for over a year. I'm probably coming up on 2 years with this plant. And you're beautiful. I love you. What's wrong? But you're doing this. See? Now, if I would have cut this 3 days ago when it started turning yellow, another one would have started turning yellow. So I said, I stopped that completely. And like this one. Look at that. See how the tip of that's turning yellow? That drives me bonkers. I don't like yellow on my plants unless it's variegated yellow. And these are not variegated yellow. So I would have cut this, I would have cut it right in half. But now I'm like, okay, since every time I do that, you just decide you're going to go on down the line and get somebody else and kill them, I'm going to stop doing that. So since I stopped doing that, it has only that one, and maybe one down here at the end. And I'm going to let this one shrivel up and get crispy, just like the one that was over there, oh, right here, just like this one. Go ahead and get crispy, because that's what you want. You want to suck the juice out of somebody? Suck the juice out of them bad boys. Now this one, right here, let's see. No. This right here, okay, you can see this right here, and this leaf right here, and that leaf right there. Totally different plant. Because this plant was vining out so much, the middle was bald, so I did as I did with, where did I just, oh. I bought one like this, and I put it in the middle. So it doesn't look like that anymore. And as you can tell,